Allison.
And I'm Jasmine.
And we're some of the members for the Hazbin Fanworks YouTube channel. Episode 4 is coming out today, as tweeted by the Helluva Boss Twitter page.
So we decided to go over some of the details that you may have missed from the last episode.
Let's get to it.
Before telling you all of the details, can we just point out that this episode is the first episode in which Stolas doesn't appear in Helluva Boss? I'm gonna miss that, bud.
Hey! That's my fucking line!
Hey, you're not part of this! Get out of here!
Fuck you!
Back to the video.
You might not know that Vizzy has an official Instagram for Blitz. Going through it, he seems to be really obsessed with horses. This is interesting because this episode is the first time we can see any reference to it in the show itself. Right at the start, we can see that Blitz has a tiny horse toy hanging from the ceiling of his van.
Seeing as Moxie is a fan of Phantom of the Opera, and probably musicals in general, it's not surprising that he hates death metal. We can see him covering his ears as Blitzo blasts it on their way to work. All the while, in the same shot, we see Millie popping her head out of the car window, enjoying the scenery. I guess opposites do attract.
Apparently, someone was trying to insult Blitz with the sign hanging from the building, but switched the F and the B. Someone didn't do well in school.
Even in hell, they sell holy water to get rid of their own demons. How unfortunate.
We won't even describe why this car is in the wall. Maybe this is how somebody died?
Is this referring to Sharpay Evans from the High School Musical movies? Someone in this realm must really idolize her. Wait, could it be Vivziepop herself?
Right at the very left side of this shot, looks like someone is simping for Valentino by the looks of this message. And it's signed SH. Wonder who it could be. Maybe it's our very own voice actor, Shiro Kitsune?
Hey!
This tank appears to be cleared for use in disabled parking spaces. No wonder those spaces are so big if the people who use them are driving tanks.
There's a Batmobile in this parking space. Someone in hell must really like the superhero. Or could Batman be here too?
There is also a van in this parking space with the homunculus symbol from Full Metal Alchemist. Very interesting.
In the beginning shots with the IMP van, did you notice that the license plate is IMP-666?
Blitzo's megaphone is designed as a clown, considering that he had a run-in and passed with them. The voice actor that voices Veronica in this episode is none other than Christina V. She is no stranger to voice acting, as she is famous for her role in Miraculous Ladybug and Robin Hill from Ruby. What a legend!
Veronica's license plate says Suck or Life. She's really not hiding the fact that she's a succubus, is she?
This mural is a reference to the timeless classic song Where the Rats from Rat Movie Mystery of the Mayan Treasure.
The red spray paint is the same as one of Alistair's symbols when he says, I would have already done so. Wonder if we have a fan or simply someone else who knows voodoo. As mentioned by Veronica, Blitz apparently has two sisters, one called Barbie Wire and Tadilla. Although we don't know anything about them, Veronica implies that at least one of them was in rehab with her. We unfortunately have no clue as to which one.
Blitzo has a sister?
Did you recognize the voice of Vortex in this episode? He is voiced by James Monroe Iglehart, the actor who played the genie in the Broadway version of Aladdin. This guy is a legend with a legendary singing voice. Maybe Tex has a magical singing voice as well. Can't wait to hear it.
It looks like somebody doesn't like the IMP services. Is this their version of a bad review? I wonder what went wrong. At the back of the van window, it looks like Blitzo made custom family stickers for the whole squad.
When Moxie freaks out about Millie asking Blitz what sex with Veronica was like, Millie points out that Moxie once wanted to know what sex was like with Michael Crawford. This is a hilarious line in the scene because Michael Crawford is famous for playing the musical theater icon, the Phantom from the Phantom of the Opera, in the original Andrew Lloyd Webber production. The fact that Moxie knows who Crawford is, despite not growing up on Earth, and is interested in the idea of having sex with him, tells us a lot about his character.
Also, can we just point out that there was a fuck ton of weapons in the backseat of the IMP van? I mean, How else are they going to assassinate their targets?
When Blitz throws the van keys to Millie, we can actually hear a Super Mario sound effect as she runs and jumps to grab the keys.
Spot for that truck. Okay, Looney, Moxie, let's go here.
The license plate of a white van in the parking lot says Innuendo Hell. Could there be creepers hiding in that van?
Luna almost called Blitzo dad. How cute.
When Luna takes out her mirror, we can see that the words sensitive but strong are written on the back. That pretty much sums up Luna.
According to YouTube's closed captions, Vortex states that there wasn't room on the second floor. However, the fandom wiki says there wasn't room on the second floor. Was this a YouTube error, or does he mean sucky floor for the succubuses?
Did anyone ever notice that when the demon's eyes glowed, they're a different color? Is this another representation of their races, or does it represent their sin?
When they're in the studio, the succubus and incubus have wings and different colors for their horns than the imps. Rosca also has different colors and designs for her horns and wings. Maybe this signifies her as the leader?
Speaking of cosmetics, check out Verosica's tattoo. Boy, she really didn't take her breakup with Blitz well, huh?
This incubus has a Burn Force Burn t-shirt, a classic Forrest Gump reference.
Verosica has a heart-shaped tail tip, while the imps have an arrow-shaped tail tips.
Apparently, Imp City was established in 1981, as this sign suggests.
If you've been following Blitz Instagram, you probably know that he's constantly renaming his horse. Well, it doesn't look like he's stopping anytime soon. Look at that list of potential horse names on the whiteboard. Actually, one of those names, Paperclip, is the actual name of a real racing horse.
In the paper drawing animation scene, Blitzo is very creative at naming things, especially judging by what he named the boat in his drawing plan.
There's also a snake hidden among the shark skulls and geese. The children of a series of unfortunate events had to deal with hidden snakes and eels. Could this be a foreshadowing of an issue occurring in the ocean? Luna's hat says, "Bye, bitch," when they celebrate.
After Blitzo explaining his plan, Luna comes in and mentions that they should use their human disguises.
Do you have a human disguise? Yeah, don't you?
Yeah, so much simpler than that.
Here we can see a picture of Blitz standing next to someone who looks very similar to him. Is this one of his sisters?
In the scene where the demons are lined up, there is a little store called Erotic Cakes. Is that a reference to the shapes or the ingredients? I can't tell. That part where the character breaks the fourth wall and stare at the audience disapprovingly is a reference to the Vivziepop fandom obsession with Luna and fan art. Way to call us out, Viv.
In the line of demons, we have several different people pop up. One of them is Travis from Hazbin Hotel Pilot, as he makes a reappearance. I wonder who he is taking a hit out on. This imp with the boba drink is an artist imp Sono. What a cameo. But it isn't the only one. The imp with the fox mask is also an imp Sono of one of the artists. One of the demons has a vote for me pin. I wonder what they're voting for. Also, the imp from episode 2 who is in Lululand is in the line as well.
Having a human disguise isn't the only new ability we've seen Luna make use of. When she smells the list of targets, they become highlighted for her. Is this part of her powers as a hellhound?
Later on in the episode, when Moxie tries to run away but gets picked up by humans, he is surprisingly very small compared to them. No wonder he's called a possum.
When Luna first transforms, she doesn't have any lipstick, but the closer she is to Tex, the more lipstick she has on her face. Could this be a sign that she is maturing emotionally?
There's a poster of an AC/DC reference on the wall behind Blitz.
The dumpster has a face! I guess it's a popular dumping ground.
Looks like this shop is selling ice cream of all flavors. Strawberry, peanut butter, unflavored, and regret?
Did anyone notice Verosca's devil form in the smoke?
Did you see the split-second insult with Verosica's face at the bottom that flashed on the screen at Verosica's concert? We did.
This t-shirt is definitely a reference to Cool and the Game.
This woman who we see flirting with these two dudes on the beach looks an awful lot like Cherry Bomb. Even the hairstyle is kind of similar. Could this be inspired by Hazbin Hotel's Cherry Bomb?
During Veroska's song, you can see hearts flowing around each of the succubus and incubus when humans look at them. Even Blitzo says,
God damn it! That bitch started her goatish mating call.
In Vivziepop's cartoons, you never know what to expect. Like, for example, a bunny rabbit toy in a pool of vomit. Some fans have noticed a similarity between this shot of Blitz splaying a guy's head open and this shot from the Hazbin Hotel pilot when Angel Dust kills an egg boy. I guess we're starting to see the similarities between Angel Dust and Blitz.
Luna was so excited to meet Vortex, she made a pog face. Maybe Twitch should use this as their new emote instead.
Why the fuck is there a catfish in the ocean? It's not native.
Above Luna's head, there is a billboard advertising, extinguishing the heat with Eversnuff. I wonder if it can extinguish the heat rising to Luna's face. Sea cream instead of ice cream? Because, you know, the beach.
Did Blitz just materialize out of thin air between the two hounds?
While talking with Vortex, a dog whisper sound effect can be heard in the background a couple of times.
Parties.
Nice.
Let's get you some friends, girl.
Come on, Looney Tooney.
It looks like she has a crush.
Anyone notice the hellhounds have normal ears, while the succubi and incubi have pointed ears in their human form?
While Millie and Moxie jump around the town killing people, a billboard in the background says, "Notice me, senpai." Don't worry, we notice.
According to the split-second page that Blitz shows Luna, Blitz is really dedicated to his horse. He wants to kill people just so he can spend the money on his horse.
In this episode, we find out that Luna was nearly 18 when Blitz adopted her. So, what happened to her family?
Blitz holds his arms as he has a look of realization that Luna doesn't actually care about him. Could RoboFizz have been right?
This kid is wearing the official Strange Seb Weirdovich, who is not affiliated in any way with Weird Ale Yankovic.
Looks like Santa has his own brand of vodka now, reserved only for the nicest kids. And maybe a sip for the adults.
Right after Millie kills the fish monster, did you notice that Moxie's tail makes the shape of a heart when talking about Millie?
Millie has a black heart tattoo on her right shoulder similar to the one Veronica has under her eye. However, in this shot, she has one on each shoulder. Was this an animator error?
Want a high five? Just ask Moxie, and he'll give you one. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Jasmine, stop singing! Save it for the live streams.
Sorry, Mom.
There's a sign behind the succubus and incubus faces that says Happy Host Special, where apparently you can get a free drink for every article of clothing you take off on a Thursday. I'm not sure I want to participate in that. Moxie's messed up face in the sand. So round, so cute.
After getting friend-zoned and losing all hope, Luna enters into the portal with a dramatic fall.
Remember when we mentioned that this succubus could be inspired by the look of Cherry Bomb? Well, if you look at her leg, you can see that there's an apple and snake tattoo. Could this succubus be affiliated with Lilith in Hell? When the police show up to arrest Veronica and her gang, there's a bomb disposal drone which seems to have had googly eyes, rabbit ears, and a tail glued on it. That's pretty strange, but honestly, I'm more curious as to why there is a bomb disposal drone there in the first place. If that isn't funny enough, a clown is minding this riot policeman right behind him. He even shaped a balloon to look like a baton.
At the end of the song, Blitzo can be heard crying out,
Oh my god! I just went through puberty twice.
So this is what we noticed from the latest Helluva Boss episode.
We're excited to see what Vivziepop will show us in the future.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our content.
And remember, self-care is the best care, so please make sure you are taking care of yourself, and see you next time.